Hi, in this video, I'm going to teach you about a weather phenomenon known as El Nino and La Nina. You must have heard about this a lot of times in the news and Global Climate Summit, where global leaders interact on issues related to climate change. So we'll try to understand this in a very simple manner. Now, many of you must be wondering, the picture in front of you, what is it about? What does climate have to do with this Spanish-Mexican dude and girl? Well, there isn't any connection. The only takeaway is El Nino means a boy in Spanish and La Nina means a girl. El Nino and La Nina are complex weather patterns resulting from variations in ocean temperatures interacting with the atmosphere in tropical part of the Pacific Ocean. Now let's try to understand the important keywords in this long sentence. By ocean temperature we mean low and high. By atmosphere we mean the trade winds. By tropical, we mean the area near the equator, and Pacific Ocean is the western side of the United States. In case you didn't know where is Pacific Ocean located, let me just show you on the map. Now let's try to understand the characteristics of an El Nino cycle. I want you to look at this map. So the Pacific Ocean lies to the western side of the USA. So here we have the USA, here we have the South America, Australia, Philippines, Japan and China. So this line over here, this determines the end of the world in a flat surface. Since the earth is round, the west side again meets with the eastern side. So this is the eastern side and this is the western side. Just keep that in mind. Don't deviate from this. So this is the western side and this is the eastern side. So this is also the point where we say the west meets the east. So for your reference, I'm going to mark E and W. That will help you to determine which is the east side, which is the west side. Just refer to this whenever you're in doubt. A large pool of warm water is located in the central and western part of the Pacific Ocean. And the reason is due to the Earth's orbital movement around the sun. Due to that, this pool of warm water enlarges and shifts eastward to cover the tropics. Now I want you to look at this before and after image and see how this warm water moves from west to east. And the major reason behind this movement has to do a lot with the trade winds. The trade winds move from the eastern side to the western side. So this is the world map in a flat surface. This is the eastern side and this is the western side. And on this, the world ends here, alright? And right after this line starts. So you can imagine these red arrows, when they move from here, they take a round circle and come back again from here. So I hope you got what I'm trying to say. So this is the overall movement of the trade winds. On the eastern side of the Pacific, parts of Australia, New Zealand, the Philippines and Indonesia experience drought conditions. We have read this in previous chapters as to how the warm ocean current also affects the temperature of the nearby landmass area. So it is pretty natural when the warm ocean currents, that is the El Nino, shifts from western side to the eastern side, the land areas which we just mentioned about, places like Philippines, Australia, New Zealand, these areas will definitely face warmer climate and will lead to drought. The opposite happens in North and South America, where the general climatic conditions are wetter and warmer temperatures. Now it is the arrival of the La Nina cycle. Now here what happens is, all the warm water that we saw in El Nino, it shrinks. The colder surface water takes over the warmer surface water. So again, because of the strong trade winds, they carry the colder surface water from the east side to the west side. That is taking the entire circle of the globe and reaching to the west, how I explained earlier. This thing reduces the overall temperature of the surface water. So on the western side of the Pacific, that is the region near USA and South America, rainfall is generally heavier than normal. But on the eastern side, the rainfall is reduced with cooler temperature. So this was all about El Nino and La Nina. So let's quickly look at some key points and shortcuts to remember this phenomenon by. You can pause here for a while and ponder upon each point and try to locate the connection to the video. So I hope now this concept is much clearer to you and you can write an essay or deal with MCQ questions during exams. If any of the concept is not clear, please leave a comment below and I shall see if I can make a separate clip on it. So hope you like this video and I will see you next time.